So I'm starting off with the back snapper, I mean the deadlift. If you're new around here, let me tell you something. They don't call this the deadlift for nothing, Bob. So make sure you consult your chiropractor before doing this, but I already know you don't have that, so this is kinda on you. But that's okay, because I don't have that either, so let's jump right into this shit show. So I'm starting off with some nice back snappers. 275 pesos on that little bar. Your back muscles are meant to do one thing and one thing only, and that is pull. That's why the deadlift is so good for your back, because you're picking up a fucking behemoth off the ground. Likewise, this could be the back destroyer. The moment your back starts like curving during the deadlift, you're done. Drop it. Because if you think you're fucking Billy Badass and you're gonna silence the haters and prove them wrong or whatever, well, then you're actually going to have to look for a chiropractor, and we both know you ain't got the money for that. With that being said, I do believe that when you go to the gym, your form is never going to be 100% picture perfect, and if it is, you're probably not pushing hard enough. I would shoot for like 80% perfect, which is like, you know, a B, which is enough to impress some parents. So that's me moving 315 like butter, as the cool kids say. I was never really cool. Then, as you can see, I'm moving 365 for a heavy single, and then I said, fuck that shit. You gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them. Even though it went up nice and smooth, I didn't go for more because if you haven't noticed already, I'm pulling sumo. And I always do conventional. And I've got to say, sumo is way harder for me. Now I'm doing some barbell rows, not to be confused with up wrong rows, because nobody can do them right. And up next are just regular pull-ups. And I found out an interesting statistic that I guess the average person can't do a pull-up. So if you're said average person, I'm going to give you the solution that nobody wants to hear, which is it takes time, dude. I will say quite a few gyms have those assisted pull-up / dip machines. You can just start there. Any kind of sort of pull-up movement is fantastico for your back. I'm pretty sure that's Spanish. So when you've got a double over grip on the bar doing pull-ups, you're going to activate a lot more back muscles. You can't really tell too clearly from this angle, but I am using an under grip in this set. This is going to use more your biceps than your back. Yeah, any kind of pull-up is really fatiguing. Like, it's not like a machine where you can kind of fake it till you make it. There is no faking it here. Like I said at the beginning of the video, your back is basically a pulling muscle, so your biceps are also pulling muscles, which is why a lot of people tend to do back and biceps together in the same day. When you actually are training your back, you're using your biceps too, which is why me and my incredibly small brain decide to do bicep curls after this, because 1 + 1 is 2, and that's quick math. So ideally you want your back to be sort of straight the whole time. So before I get swarmed by the form police, you're gonna have an itsy bitsy little bit of sway to your body. That is because you're a human and not a robot, so you can like move around if you like. And of course, if you can't understand this extremely basic concept, you can always just stand up against a wall where your back is completely straight. You won't be able to lift as much weight, but it's stricter, alright. And right on cue, now I'm actually cheating on my bicep curls. This is also very common. A lot of people like to end the set with a little bit of cheat curls. Most of it should be fairly strict. Doing a couple of cheat curls at the end of the set force you to go past failure, which equals more gains, which is more quick math. Man, perhaps I should have been a math teacher. And then lastly, we've got reverse curls, which predominantly gets your forearm muscles. It's a pretty underrated exercise, but David likes to do them. We just reached 500 subs, and I never thought I'd get here in my whole fucking life. So thanks for all the support. So the end of this video is just me being a cringe lord and flexing, because that's what every fucking person's doing. Everyone, including myself, has an extremely frail ego, so we're all just showing off to get some validation. Not exactly my style, but if I don't show off my stupid muscles, well then people are gonna think I'm some kind of fraud or something. And like this video too, because of that stupid algorithm, man.